number that we can use for 5 to evenly divide 32 or giving a dividend. Okay, so we are now going to teach you to take a lot of time just to solve or divide any number by 5. This is why I'm going to introduce these tricks to you, and this trick is actually going to help you. Now, let me first solve it in our normal way of solving it, then we'll go with the trick. Okay, so in our school, we have been taught, our teachers, they always, follow these steps. You need to find a number that will come close to 32 if you multiply a number by 5. Okay, now let's try 6. 6, right? So 6 times a 5, or 5 times 6 is 30. 30, right? So 30 minus 32 remain 2. So you have to add decimal point I0. Then you also have to find a number that if you multiply it by 5, the result will be 20 or come close to 20. What is that number? I use 4, right? So 4 times 5 is 20, right? So 20 minus 20 is 0. This step is time consuming, and we are not going to follow that. Now I'm going to introduce a trick that you can use in few seconds without calculator. In few seconds for you to get rid of such problem and you continue your test. Okay, now let's get started with it. So what you have to do is that you need to multiply each of the number given as the dividend. You need to multiply it by 2. Do you understand what I mean? Now we have 32 to be our dividend. So you have to say this is 3 times 2, 2 times 2. So 3 times 2 is 6 and 2 times 2 is 4. You need to place your decimal point always before the large number. Okay, before the large number. We use this step, we got 6.4, and using this step also we got 6.4. Now I'm not disproving the fact that the value are the same, the quotients are the same, but this is time consuming, so we don't want to use that. That's why we're introducing this to you. Now let's try question number 2 to make you understand what we are trying to say. Now for question number 2, I want to use a number that 5 cannot evenly divide. So let's say 44